Hey everyone, it's Tasia. Welcome back to my channel and to another plan with me. This week we're going to be planning for the second week of October, and I'm going to be using my nightmare kit. This is an old kit. This maybe like 1 or 2 years old, and you can tell when it's an old kit because for a weekly kit I gave a whole month's worth of date covers. I don't know why I didn't just break it down to a week from the get-go, but when I first started out I was like, oh, we'll just give a full sheet of date covers. So that is a clear indication if you're shopping in the shop which one is like an old school kit and which one has been reformatted or just brand new. So this one obviously hasn't been reformatted, but I think it's, I don't know, works either way. So let's get started. And then for this plan with me, I'm going to be doing something a little different in the sense that I asked in my Facebook group for some questions so we could do like a Q&A type of video. Let me just straighten out my camera. It's all wonky. Hold on here. You can see the tripod legs. Okay. So I asked, you know, hey, ask me some questions, and then that way we'll have some topics to talk about in the video, because as you guys know, I always start off really strong and then all of a sudden I just pitter out and I start doing a voiceover. So you guys are asking questions as we speak, so I'm gonna give it a few minutes to kind of catch up, and then, oh, this little ghost is messing stuff up, and then once I run out of things to talk about, we can move on. So I'm using my Erin Condren vertical planner, and I'm just gonna put down the date covers first. For this week's layout, I'm going to keep it really simple because if I'm answering questions, I feel like my mind is going to be somewhere else, and I really don't want, I don't know, I need to give it my all if I'm going to be doing something a bit more creative or things are going to be in different places. So I'm going to take it back old school since I'm using an old school kit. I'm going to put checklists on the top, decorative boxes in the center, and then more checklists on the bottom. And that for the longest time was my jam. Like, that just worked really well for me. It still works really well for me, but I like to switch it up. But I'm a creature of habit. I like to just be able to kind of know where to expect things. So, I mean, this is completely unrelated, but it's kind of related. So because I'm a creature of habit, sometimes if I'm working from home and Zach and Steph are holding down the fort at the office, and then I go into the office maybe a few days later and things have kind of changed, like things are not where they should be. I have a cow. Like, I don't get mean or anything, but I'm like, why is this pen not where it should be? Like, or why are these post-its not in the post-it spot? Like, there's just spots for things. I wonder why they get moved, because then they get lost and they're like, where's the post-its? Like, well, it would be in the post-it spot if someone put them back, but now they're gone. So that is why I like kind of doing this type of layout. So anyways, we're almost done with the date covers. I really like these types of date covers where it's the number portion and the weekly portion instead of the one big sticker, because it gives you a little bit more variety. If you wanted to just put down the numerical portion, you could, and it would still look really whole because it says Friday there, so it works. Oh, Friday the 13th. Okay, so this is a good one to use, this kit. At least it falls in October. That's really fitting. I can see a lot of haunted houses and stuff opening on Friday the 13th. So anyways, this is the type of date cover you get in a monthly kit. So if you get the December monthly, or if you get the mystery kit or something like that, you would get this style instead of the single piece. You guys, I think I'm getting sick. I keep having to stop the camera really quick so I can sniff up my nose. If I don't realize that I'm sniffing up my nose, I'm sorry. I think that's one of the grossest sounds. It's like you're watching a video and someone just goes, like, sniffs up. You're like, ew. Blow your nose. But I can't blow my nose. It doesn't fix it. I blow it and it just is still there. So I've given up. So anyways, date covers are down. Let's flip it over and let's start putting the headers. So we're going to put all the to-do headers on the top, and then we'll put the solid headers and then the this and that on the bottom. Before, I used to have this and that headers. I used to have more labeled headers, but as time went on, it was requested to just have blank headers so they were more universal. So that's why we've changed a bit. So anyways, let's get into the Q&As. So I have my phone here, and so the first one is from Danica. Hi, and she says, what is your favorite kit in the shop of all time if you had to choose? It's too hard. Top 3 to 5. Oh my gosh, that is really hard. I really like anything that's really pastel. I don't know, there's the Daydreaming kit and then the Kawaii Love kit. They need reformatted. They are one of the original kits, but you guys, there's just something about those colors that just make me so happy. I don't care what time of the year it is. It's just a really light-hearted... That is so bad. Okay, we're just gonna leave it. This is gonna be a forgiving video. I just like those colors. It just... I don't know. Something about the tones of them just make me happy. When it's just like really light pastel purples or pinks, any type of light pastels, especially when it's over the whole entire spread, or if it's one, like the Daydreaming kit, it's primarily purple, and it just, I don't know, it just looks so dreamy. I like it. I also like seasonal kits, like the Halloween kits and the Christmas kits and that type of thing. I either want it to be really festive and fun, or just really decorative, and I don't know. I just, as long as it's fun and cute, I love it. Oh no. Okay, so we're just chugging along with our crooked headers. And so the next one's from Anna. She says, why did you decide to use vinyl stickers instead of matte or glossy sticker paper? So when I originally started making stickers, I was printing with, what's it called? Like a regular inkjet and on regular paper stickers. And while I liked it, I didn't think the print quality was all that, it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. And if you get stickers or that type of inkjet wet, like say I sneezed on my blender, or like sprinkled water, it completely ruined the print, and that's not something I wanted to do. I want something that would really hold up. So then I was like, well, I'll move to a laser printer, and that way it won't smear when it gets wet. The laser printer is a little finicky in the sense that sometimes the ink, it's a powder, right? So sometimes if you're moving the sticker and we would have powdering problems if it wasn't set just right. And depending on the color, we would have to change it, which made it a little more difficult too. So that I couldn't produce a consistently great sticker. So then I started looking into more options, and I found the printer that we're working with now, which isn't an inkjet, it isn't a laser. What's the name of it? I don't remember what the ink is called. But in any case, these stickers are just, I can produce, out of those 3 that I've tried personally, I produce a way better print. It's a lot crisper. The colors are a lot more saturated. The color, like, what's it called? The amount of different colors that I can choose, I just have a lot more options when it comes to this. And these stickers, if you wanted to stick it on your laptop, you could. If you wanted to stick it on your cup or your car or your anything, they're so much more universal. You can peel them up really easily like I just did now. The only thing that I wish I could change about these stickers would be that you could use a gel pen on it. But honestly, if I had to pick over the print quality and the removable aspect and just all those other pros against one con, I had to weigh my options, and I said, you know what, we can work around the pen issue, but the other issues, we kind of had, I don't know, feedback quite often about different things that I brought up. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm rambling. Long story short, I feel like vinyl stickers gives me the best product right now that I can offer, and that's ultimately my goal. I want to be able to offer the best quality product at the best price. With this type of, we upgraded all of our machines, and while the machines are very expensive, their running costs are much lower, so I'm able to offer a 5x7 sheet for the same price that I used to offer a smaller sheet. Just everything about it, I was able to offer more, and that's my ultimate goal, is to offer as much as I can for as little as possible. So that is why. I don't know how long that, I did not expect that answer to be so long, and I hope when I'm watching the playback, I'm like, I am not making any sense. Like I said, you guys, my brain, I have like 5 different topics going on in there all at once, and they all want to come out at once. It's just a hot mess up there. So, that's the answer. Let's move on to the next one. Diana asks, did you move away from Hawaii for business reasons? No, we didn't. Well, kind of, but not this business. So, Zach went to school to become a pharmacist, so he graduated with his Doctor of Pharmacy, and it's like all these kids are releasing, or college students are releasing onto the island for that same job. And he was the first graduating class through, and it was just like every year this is going to become kind of like a little shark pit where all of these people are needing jobs. Of course, a lot of them are going to move back home or what have you, but we thought it was a great opportunity to kind of explore and move and see different things. So we took that chance, and we were able to get a job offer right out of college, and they relocated us. So we were able to relocate, and we just picked Portland. I don't know, we visited here once because we were like, hey, let's move to Portland, and it just worked out perfectly. I really wanted somewhere that rained a lot, and honestly I don't think it rains that much here, and that the winters were somewhat mild. I didn't want to be snowed in all the time, so that's why we picked somewhere on the West Coast. And also, it's close to Hawaii in the sense that it's just one plane ride away, because all of my family lives in Hawaii. But the opportunities here, I just feel I have a lot more opportunity here than I did in Hawaii, and the cost of living is a lot cheaper. So I grew up in Hawaii. I had never lived anywhere else until I moved here, so it's definitely been a learning curve to go away from there. But yeah, so we moved for that, but as time went on and things changed, he's actually no longer doing pharmacy because he helps me here, and it's just a lot more enjoyable. So that is why we moved. Yeah. Okay, next one. Sophia, what is your greatest motivation for creating your Kawaii stickers? I just love cute little doodles. I've always been a doodler in high school and all that kind of good stuff. So I don't know how I came upon it, because I originally was doing polymer clay charms, and I was making phone cases and that type of thing. And a few years ago, stickers were just becoming a thing, and I was able to make homemade stickers. And it was funny because when I first started, I was stamping onto sticker paper and then cutting them into stickers, and then I stumbled upon silhouettes and all that type of good stuff, and so I was able to produce a much easier sticker. But it's kind of funny because when we first started, I wanted to make sticker flakes. I didn't want to make sticker sheets. So if you guys have been with me from the beginning, you might remember they were sold in like little packages. And so if you ordered the grocery bags, you would get 20 like loose little grocery bags in the bag, and it was really time consuming because so I would cut the original sticker out, like it would all be in strips, and then by hand I would snip them out and I would package them, and I just thought it was the coolest thing. But then for storage purposes, once I started making more stickers, I was like, wow, I cannot store all these loose leaf stickers all over the place. So that's what made me transition to sticker sheets. So that didn't really even answer the question, greatest motivation, but ultimately I just love that style with the polymer clay charms. I loved making that kind of stuff, and to be able to just take that same design, a lot of my original designs in the polymer clay charms I turned into stickers. Like, I think some of my first ones were, I really should be scooting these up now that I think about it. Anyways, some of my original designs were things that I had made charms of first. So I made like cookies and milk, donuts, tacos, all kinds of food little items I made with the clay charms. I really want to go back into clay charms, maybe just for fun and a hobby, because we did custom orders and it was just really overwhelming. I feel like I was always sculpting stuff. So So yeah, that's my motivation, is I just really wanted that type of sticker, so it was a lot easier for me to create it because I didn't have anywhere to buy that type of sticker. So the next question is from Danielle. She says, what's your favorite brand of makeup? You always look so cute. Thank you. I don't have a favorite brand per se, but for my foundation, I have really dry skin. So I really like using, I want to say it's by Tarte, and it's something of the sea, like Rainforest of the Sea or something like that. But I feel like it's really hydrating and it doesn't look really patchy on my skin. So I use that, and then I just use any kind of blush. I use a Kat Von D, the liquid eyeliner, like the tattoo eyeliner, and the I'm so bad with these names. The Roller Girl or the Roller Ball lash from Benefit. I think that's it. Oh gosh, what do I use on my eyes? Sometimes if I do eyeshadow, I'm really lazy. So if I do eyeshadow, it's like really minimal. But I really like palettes. Anything that can just take the thought out of it and everything is just right there. Oh gosh, what palette do I use? This is a testament to how long it's been since I've actually used the palette. It's by Tarte, I want to say, and it's like the Bloom palette. I can picture it. It's purple. Maybe I can look it up once I put this sticker down. But basically, I'm always looking for something that just doesn't accentuate my dry skin. For some reason, between my eyes, like right above my nose, what the heck is going on? I can't get this sticker down straight. I gotta stop talking, hang on. Okay, I get like really patchy dry. I don't know what it is about it, but I want to say it's the Tarte in Bloom eyeshadow palette. That thing is my favorite. I really like it. So that is the type of makeup I use. I think more importantly, instead of makeup, it's the skincare that's really important. And I've kind of been going between brands. I used to be completely 100% Origins, and then I was 100% Kiehl's, and now I'm trying this one from Sephora. It starts with a B. Let me look it up. Okay, it's called Biossance. I don't know. Here, let me show you. That's the name. It's kind of expensive. I don't know if I'm in love with it or not. I've seen good results with it, but I don't know. If I'm gonna spend money, I feel like skincare is something to invest in, but that just may be all in my head. So that is what I do for makeup. Just put the sticker down. I don't know what the problem was with that sticker there. Let me get back into my Facebook for the questions. Lori says, will you ever go back to Hawaii to live? Probably not. Only because I'll definitely go back to visit because all of my family lives there. My mom actually, when I moved, she moved to Arizona, but all of my other immediate family, my dad and my siblings, they all live on the Big Island, and then my extended family, they all live on the island of Oahu. So I really like being close to family. I feel like I miss out a lot, especially with my nieces, but at the same time, I feel like my quality of life is different here because it's a bit more affordable and we're able to do more. I feel like I can always go back to visit. So that's what I do. But it's kind of funny. So I was born and raised there. I don't like hot. I don't like the heat. I don't like the beach. Sand gets everywhere. So it's kind of funny. I lived up in Volcano though, so I really wasn't really close to a beach. It was a lot colder up there. If you guys are familiar with that island, I lived near the national park. So I spent a lot of my time there rather than at the beach. Okay, we're almost done with the half boxes. I feel like these are going down kind of okay, right? Except for that one, that's kind of terrible. Let me put the header on the top. I think that is what gives the illusion that the stickers are straight when they're really, well, It's pretty straight, so okay. Anyways, next question. Tammy says, why did you decide to do Etsy? Will you ever come to New Zealand? I would love to come to New Zealand. So my sister's mother-in-law actually lives in New Zealand, and so she goes somewhat often, and she just always talks about how beautiful it is. I would love to go there, in Australia. Love to travel the world, really, just to kind of see what's out there. But I have 2 little fur babies who kind of limit my adventures at the moment. But second part of the question, why did you decide to do Etsy? So in my original Q&A video, we had run into some hard times, and that's what made me start Etsy, was just to make a supplemental income, and it was with my polymer clay charms and stuff like that. So that really took off, and it somehow morphed into stickers. Put this on the top too. I like how it looks better. But yeah, that's why I started it. It was out of a need. Like, we just had to do what we had to do to get by. And since I was making the polymer clay charms, it all worked out. So next question is from Mercedes. She says, I know your dad was calling you in your Plan With Me video. Does he live in Hawaii? He does live in Hawaii. So like I said, they all live there. It was funny, so because there's a follow-up question, Danielle says, and was it an important call? A lot of you asked me about that because you were like, why didn't you pick up the phone? And I should have given a little bit of context to that phone call. I literally was just talking to him. We were talking about the house and the different things that I was doing to it, because he is a general contractor, so I looked to him for advice on things. And so we were talking about the cabinets and painting them white and all kinds of stuff. And he had to go for a minute, and he was like, oh, I'll call you back later and we can talk about it more. So that's what he was calling about. So it wasn't anything important. He wasn't mad. It wasn't anything like that. He knows. It wasn't an emergency. I know, I normally would pick up the call, but I knew exactly why he was calling. And this isn't a question, but last week was it last week? It might have been the week before. I was talking about painting our kitchen cabinets white, and you guys were doing it today. Well, they started prepping yesterday, and so they're gonna work through it this weekend, and I am going to have a white kitchen. I am so excited. I have some before and after pictures. Well, I don't have the after pictures yet, but when I do have them, I'll post them for you guys. So anyways, we are just putting down these little full check boxes on the bottom. This is crooked. Just straighten that out a little bit. And so the next question, do you think you'll ever make B6 TN inserts? Your inserts are the cutest and would love to use them again in my new size. From Christy. Hey Christy. So yes, I made some for myself. I hate to say this, but I always make things for myself first, test them out, make sure I like them, that they work well. Before I put it into the store, I feel like, I don't know, you shouldn't just make something and just fling it out there and not know if it works or not. So I just wanted to make sure it fits and that it's practical, the sizing is, you know, good, that I can duplicate it. So they are in the works, and they are almost there. I did the this week insert, I think, as the B6. I was fiddling around with my menu planning one as well. So I think once everything is back to normal, like life resumes itself and we're not in the middle of moving and all kinds of stuff, I definitely want to ramp up my different sizes. I want to make different vellum. I want to make different notebooks. I've been looking at machinery to produce notebooks a little better. You know what? I'm going to put the folded boxes down first. So yes, I want to make those inserts, especially in the B6. It's hard. I don't like to make things for things that I don't have because I can't test them. So long story short, I own the B6 inserts. I don't know why I started to say that. Oh my gosh, you guys. But I have a B6 Foxy Fix, so I'm able to test it out. So yes, they are coming. Next one is from Stacy. She says, favorite planner, favorite layout, and why? What is your advice for someone starting a YouTube channel? So, favorite planner, favorite layout. I love vertical layouts. I think Favorite planner is hard. I guess I mean, because I use it all the time, the Erin Condren one seems to be my fallback. I always try different planners, and while I really like them, there's always something about them that I'm like, you know, this just doesn't work. With the Erin Condren planner, I haven't found that, this just doesn't work side of it. Sometimes there's a little bit of a quality issue when it comes to like the week was flip-flopped and stuff like that, but they take care of it. They've taken care of it for me. I contacted customer service for that flip-flopped thing and they took care of it. So I feel like if you got to give them a chance to correct it, because we all make mistakes and they have corrected it. So I feel like I really like this planner. I really like the hourly planner. Either the vertical or the hourly, they're kind of the same. But the hourly doesn't have these little dotted lines. In the middle, it just has lines. So I kind of like that. What is your advice for someone starting a YouTube channel? Just be yourself. I think it's really easy to get caught up I kind of like to stay in my own little bubble. This sounds terrible, but once I start branching out or looking at other things, I start comparing myself, and comparison, that just ruins you. Like, it's good in the sense that it keeps you on track and you definitely want to be always striving for more, but sometimes I'm in a really good mood and I'm just doing my thing and I'm so happy, and then all of a sudden I start comparing myself and it's so evil. Like, it just ruins me. It just puts me in a bad mood. I'm like, well, I should be doing that, or maybe I could, mine doesn't look as nice as hers, or whatever it may be. And it's that you don't think that way. Just do you. You do you. So that's my advice. You do you. Do what makes you happy. I don't know, just be yourself. And I think that is all you can do. And it'll come out great. Because they're not watching you to watch somebody else. If they wanted to watch that person, they'd go watch that person. But they're watching you because they like you. So I just don't try to conform. Don't try to fit in. Just be yourself and get lights. I have these big boom lights on the side of me. They were really cheap. I got them from Amazon. But if I don't have them, the video turns out really terrible. So good lighting and just be yourself. And you will do great, I think. And do it for fun. Do it for the love of what you're doing. Don't do it for any other reason but that. Okay, that was my answer. Dana says, what programs do you use for designing? I use Photoshop. Either Photoshop or Photoshop Illustrator. I don't think it's called Photoshop Illustrator. I think it's just called Illustrator. But it's from Adobe. So those are my favorite. Those are actually the only things that I use. Come on, header. You know what? I think it's this red color. I think it just is soft. That sounds stupid, but something about this red color just doesn't make it. Come on, go straight. Okay, next one. Arlene says, will you show the stickers and different types of inserts? So much crafting, green and lime, plum paper, horizontal, the one with the 2 columns on the left and the full weak horizontal on the right, please. I'm so sorry, I don't own any of those. I would definitely show it if I owned them, but I don't. But the Facebook group is great because I've seen people use them in all of those planners. And with a little planner girl magic, I think you can make anything work. If I do happen to buy those, I can definitely do a video or photos. But yeah. Her second part says, I love your stickers, but if I switch inserts, it's difficult to picture how they may fit. I know there are so many different inserts out there, but it'd be extremely helpful to see a week done in them. I will mail you a week if, oh my gosh, no, you don't need to mail me a week. That is very sweet of you. But if you already own them, I can definitely give you the measurements of the stickers. They're super simple and they're pretty across the board the same if you go with vertical, horizontal, or itty bitty. So I think poll the group. We're all there to help out. Everyone is so friendly there, and we're all using different types of planners, so I can guarantee you that somebody out there is using, especially, I know I've seen plum paper and so much crafting for sure. So yes. Next question is Kimberly. She says, favorite anime movie, and do you plan on making more vellum for the shop? Because those leaf ones, amazing. Yes, I definitely want to make more vellum. I have a Christmas one that is all made up. I just need to post it. Looking for my stickers. Oh, crud. I should have put this one on the top. That's okay. Yes, so definitely more vellum. And then favorite anime movie, I really like, it's not really a movie, it was more of a series, but Death Note. I really liked Death Note. I really like Spirited Away and Totoro, and there was another one, gosh, what is it called? I don't know. I can't, it's not coming to me, but Spirited Away, I really like that movie. I think it's really cute. Put that sticker down. And then Kristen says, do you plan to visit Hawaii during the holidays? Have you made your own holiday family traditions? Oh, Kristen, I am totally struggling with holiday family traditions because all of my family is in Hawaii, so I would love to go back, but with the dogs, it's like, Zach's like, no, just go home and see your family, but then I leave him. I don't want to leave him, so it's so hard. Oh, I'm not going to use that sticker. This is a dinner menu planning sticker. I'm going to put little utensils there. So I've been really trying to make my own traditions. I really haven't found, like, we haven't gotten into our groove yet, so we're gonna try again this year. I think we're gonna just try until we see something that really is us. I know that sounds terrible, but like the first year we went out and we chopped down our own Christmas tree and we brought it back, and that was really exciting. But one, it brought spiders into the house. I hate spiders, so I was like, I don't like this. I'm just gonna, no, I want a fake tree. And then I will get some sort of, like, maybe a little baby tree for the smell. I think it'll be better for the, I don't know. I really like real trees because they smell so good. It just, that adds to the holiday tradition. But I don't want no spiders in my house. And then somebody told me, so if you guys live here, there's this place called Sherry's or Shari's Diner. Maybe they're everywhere else. When I drove past it, I was like, that can't be very good. But somebody told me, oh my gosh, they're so good. And then they were open for Christmas, so I was like, well, let's go there for Christmas. They were terrible. It was just, it was gross. I ordered corned beef hash in Hawaii. If you order corned beef hash, it's gonna be really good. Here, if you order it, ugh, not good at all. And in Hawaii, it comes with rice. Here, it came with potatoes. And I was like, no, 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 this is not. So that already tipped my scale, and I ended up crying in the parking lot. And so that was my first year, and then after that we just never recuperated. So I am working on family traditions. I hope I can finally get my groove. My sister wants to move over once my niece graduates from high school, and I think that will just be different. It's hard because we don't have any kids. It's just me, Zach, and the 2 dogs. So I think if there were kids involved, maybe there would be a bit more, I don't know. It'd be, kids make things a little funner. So anyways, next one. Who did you first hear about Erin Condren? Gosh, you know, I don't know. I think, I really have no idea how I stumbled upon her. Oh, wait a second. My questions are going out of whack. I want to say I found her through a YouTube video. Next one says, planned event in Portland. I really want to do a planned event here because even just last night I was telling Zach, I was like, you know what? I need to get out and I need to meet people and I need to, like, finally dig my roots in here because I know absolutely nobody. And so I was like, well, I should just go out for coffee with somebody. I'm not a really big event person. I do not like, I can't do big events. They're overwhelming, but I think something fun with just a few people, go get coffee or something, no pressure, that would be kind of fun. So I definitely want to do that. Favorite stores here, I really like Oblation downtown, Craft Warehouse, Collage, all the little itty bitty boop shops downtown like Crafty Wonderland and that type of thing. There's also one, I think it's called Ikru. Just those types of places I really like. I'm trying to think about how to do my meal planning stickers. These are from the $2 Tuesday, so it's not really a perfect match. Maybe I'll put it right up here. I don't know how long this video is. This is going to be terribly long. Next one. When are you planning to expand your family? I'm not. I don't think I will ever expand my family. That could definitely change. Definitely getting more fur babies. But kids, I don't know if we see kids in our future. So yeah. Next one. Do you ever attend planner parties in your area? No, I really should. I've been to one. I went to one and it was a lot of fun. It was really difficult getting me to getting in the right headspace to go. But it was a lot of fun and I really want to do it more often, but I don't. I just am not. It's so stressful going out and doing things like that. So, but I really want to. I need to get out of my shell. So, if you know of any, let me know. I really want to plan one, like I said, but I'm gonna start off small. Maybe just coffee or something, and then we can kind of grow into something bigger. So I'm putting down these little utensils here. They come on a full sheet, but we are packed up, so I'm kind of scrounging stickers. So this is from another kit. Next one is biggest pet peeve when planning. Maybe, I think when I plan things and it doesn't go according to plan, that really bothers me, especially these past couple weeks with construction. Construction never goes according to plan, and so we were updating things and I just feel like every day something is messed up and it's like, what the heck is going on? So that's a little frustrating. Do I want to scoot this on this side? I don't want to cover Teddy's face. Oh, can I get this up? Sorry guys, I just cut the film. I just came back on. I can't remember what I was talking about. I had to go get a drink of water. I'm talking so much. Next one, Carrie says, what do you do with all that washi tape? I hoard it. I don't have a good answer for that one. I really, in a perfect world, I buy it and I'm like, I'm going to line my notebook pages with this and color code my bullet journal and do all of these glorious things, and ultimately it just sits in my drawer and looks pretty, and I just keep buying more. I can't stop buying washi tape. It just, every time I see one, I'm like, oh my gosh, I need this. I don't have anything like it, and I buy it and then I don't use it. So maybe I need to set a goal for myself to start using that, because I see you guys putting it in your planner and it always looks so great. I just feel like every time I start to use the washi tape, I go crazy overboard and it turns out like a little messy. So that's what I do with my washi tape. Kimberly, no, I see. I already answered that one. That was the favorite anime movie. And then, yeah, my phone is acting like a real piece. Hold on. Well, anyways, we're almost done. We're just putting down these little quarter boxes. I feel like, I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I think it's going to be really long because my battery is about to die, and that just means that this camera has been on for way too long. But thank you guys so much for asking all of those questions. I hope I didn't bore you guys too much, and I hope I made sense. I don't know, my mind, I'm telling you, just races 100 miles an hour. So I'm just putting down these little utensils. And I'm really not putting them on the same side only because I don't want to cover the characters. So let's see how this turned out, because I really wasn't paying attention. And you guys, it came out pretty good. I'm pretty excited. So let's just, oh, sorry. I usually have planners and stickers and stuff on my desk, but now I just have tools because we are taking down all my stuff. So anyways, let's see what else we have going on here. Oh, I did want to put down the move date because the move date is on Thursday. And I'm using this itty bitty, and it's the moving day countdown and the moving day. And I thought I could just put this right on the top and it would look really cute. Do I want to put the countdown? I think I'm just going to put the moving day there. That works. Anyways, I just have these little characters left, and I do have some full boxes. And, oh, I have these little check boxes. I could put these. Like if you wanted to do like a breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or a top 3 or something, you could put that there. I don't think I'm going to because it's gonna look too busy. But I am gonna put these little characters down. So you have Oogie Boogie, the mayor, I love Zero. Let's put Zero down here on the orange. And then Sally can go here. And then Jack can go here. And then when I'm writing on these, if I do, I'll use these solid boxes. Oh my gosh, I have more characters. This one came with a ton of characters. So we have Teddy. I think that's his name, right? Teddy. We called him Bat Baby because Pixie had a Bat Baby and she loved him, but she ruined him. And then you have those 3 little, oh gosh, they have like a funny name where they all rhyme. Shoot. Something and bear, oh gosh, I cannot for the life of me remember. But I'm just gonna put them down here. And then we'll be all done. But again, thank you guys so much for asking all of those questions. I hope I didn't bore you guys too much. I think this was kind of a fun change than the normal rambling video. And yeah, I'll put all the links down below for the kit that I used and also the Facebook group that I talk about and all that kind of fun stuff. We have free downloads that I just put in the shop, not the shop, the Facebook group. I'm trying to think where to put this little pumpkin head. I don't know if I have a spot for him. I'll just stick him down. But yeah, I will link down the Facebook group. We have those free downloads for the wall calendars. And yeah, that is about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.